WWE Premium Live Events are headed to ESPN in 2026 for a whopping $30 a month. Yes, you heard that correct. In 2026, we will now have to watch WWE PLEs for $30 a month. Let that sink in. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Hopefully, everyone's having a good day so far, and this isn't going to ruin your day. I am 2 cups of coffee deep right now. I am energetic, and I have strong opinions over this massive partnership that ESPN and WWE announced this morning. They are moving their PLEs from Peacock over to ESPN. Previously, I was spending, let me rant for a little bit. I was spending $7.99 a month on Peacock, okay? That includes WWE PLEs or pay-per-views. If you want to be old school, I like calling them pay-per-views still. Movies, TV shows, live TV, Love Island, Peacock, and everything. Of course, you can spend more than $7.99 a month if you pay for like no ads. It might be upwards of $15, $20 a month. I was only spending $8 a month for Peacock, and I was getting the WWE pay-per-views and the catalog on top of the service. Now, I have to go over to ESPN. We have to go over to ESPN and spend an extra $20 a month for just the pay-per-view. There's no service. There's no catalog. There's no Love Island. It's just the PLEs. $30 a month. And we're only getting 10 a year, they announced. It's not 12, not one a month, just 10. And I hate to be that guy, but out of those 10, I can't guarantee you that more than half of those are actually going to be good shows that are worth your money. It really is upsetting to me seeing this news because we have watched WWE turn into this money-hungry company that is just trying to pry away dollars from actual hardcore fans. And I knew this was going to happen. All right, once they signed with TKO, ticket prices were going to go up. They're turning one-night events into two-night events. They're doing all these things that fans don't like necessarily, but that's what comes with being bought out by a company like TKO. Raising ticket prices for live events is terrible, but that's one thing, right? Like they're upping the prices of, like, if you compare the price of WrestleMania a few years ago to now, it's disgusting. They've made it so difficult over the last few years for actual hardcore fans to go watch their product live, not just events, but just regular shows like Raw or SmackDown. The ticket prices have gone up so much that I feel like half the people in that audience are just casual fans that are there to bring their kid for a night out or just because it's in town or something. They have the money to spend. Hardcore actual fans are being left out of these live events because of how expensive tickets have gotten. And now they're switching services that is going to make fans spend extra money to watch their product in the comfort of their own home. So not only are they restricting actual fans from going to live events and watching their shows, they're now making it harder, more difficult, and more expensive for people to watch their shows in the comfort of their own homes. And again, it's not a guarantee that these shows are going to be great. It's really baffling. Not baffling. It's not baffling. It's not surprising that they're doing this. But do they not think they're going to get backlash from this? Do they not think that fans are going to turn on them? Do they not think fans are going to find other ways to watch the PLEs that they don't have to spend $30 a month for? They probably are, and that's smart of them. They should. I grew up watching WWE. I love WWE, and I'm always going to be a WWE fan because that's what I grew up on. I love the storytelling. I love what WWE can bring to the table and the excitement it can bring, right? At the same time, I have to fucking call them out and call them greedy when shit like this happens. How can they expect fans to stick around? How can they expect fans to not turn on them for other wrestling promotions? Because hear me out. There are options, as we all know, right? And it's like when WWE gives you a shit product, good news. There's other wrestling promotions that you can watch. And these wrestling promotions also have streaming services that are accessible, that are cheaper, and in my opinion, can provide better overall quality wrestling and more worth your money. AEW has a new deal with HBO Max where they're starting to upload their PLEs. I actually think they uploaded all their pay-per-views up to 2024. I could be wrong. I think they're starting to add Dynamites, collisions, and all that stuff. Like any service, you probably spend a little bit more if you don't want ads, but you're spending anywhere between $10 to $20 for the AEW stuff on top of the streaming service. Again, you're getting an entire streaming service with that, all the perks. And then New Japan Pro Wrestling, $10 a month for New Japan Pro Wrestling World. You get all the pay-per-views. You get every match. You get every show. That streaming service, I think, is the best bang for your buck. If you're into New Japan, if you're not into New Japan, now might be a good time to get into it. I got into it a few months ago. I didn't regret that decision. Best $10 I ever spent. And something like Netflix, I want to bring that up too. They moved there. They got the bag for Netflix. That, to me, doesn't didn't bother me as much because Netflix was a service that most people had already. Like, I already had it, so that didn't change anything for me. I wasn't too upset about the move there. It is fucking confusing and annoying that you have to go from Netflix to Peacock, and now you're adding ESPN to the mix just to watch their product. Like Netflix stuff, I think they have the Raw catalog on there. Peacock, you still have all the pay. They're moving it around, and it's too confusing. I wish it was just like the WWE network and it was in one place like it used to be. But the point being is that WWE is pushing actual fans away. And that's upsetting because not only are they making decisions like this, they're not justifying it by giving us a good product. Brock Lesnar came back on Sunday. Rightfully so, there was an outrage about it. Fans don't want Brock Lesnar for multiple reasons. You bring him back, and then a few days later, you're telling us, in order to watch events where you bring back guys like Brock Lesnar, we have to pay $30 a month. You might as well bring back just pay-per-views, because I'd rather spend, $50, $60 a month for a pay-per-view than have to spend a consistent $30 a month on a PLE I might not even watch. And some guy, I put a TikTok out about this, put in the comments saying, this is a lot better than when we had to spend $60. And that's true. I'm not arguing that. There are people that have that mindset. Let me explain. When I was a kid, like, my parents would buy me the wrestling pay-per-views. Not every single one, of course, but like, I would have to beg, I would have to plead for us to get a pay-per-view. But I was a kid, and sometimes they would do that for me. Now, as an adult, I understand that wasn't the easiest thing to do. $60 for a pay-per-view is a lot of fucking money. And we took steps in the right direction. They introduced the WWE Network. They moved things to Peacock. They offered other services that was a lot cheaper and accessible for fans. And now we're raising it back up to $30, which is half of the price point from when I was a kid 15, 20 years ago. We're going backwards. We made steps in the right direction. Now we're going backwards. And obviously there's a connection with TKO buying WWE. And again, we should have expected this. I did kind of expect this, but I am so bullshit about it that it's actually happening. $30 a month, bro. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm making this video really quick. I'm excited to, put this together, see your guys' responses to this, and also just looking on Twitter and seeing what people are talking about, because this is a very controversial, and they're getting a lot of backlash for it, rightfully so. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this issue. This was kind of a spur of the moment, just breaking news, like WWE PLEs, they're taking your money, they're robbing you, Triple H is telling you to suck it. This is just a quick video I wanted to put together. I had a plan for today. I was going to put out a WWE versus AEW theme songs, like which theme song is better, Chris Jericho's in WWE or AEW. Going to push that off to tomorrow because I feel like I have strong opinions on this, and I wanted to talk about it. But let me know what you think of the video, what you think of me breaking news, I guess, and your thoughts on WWE PLEs going to ESPN. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.